Hello and welcomes back everyone, Wolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as Ciaphas Cain here, my Jedi Knight, here on the world of Tatooine. Where we last left off, we were helping out the citizens of Anchorhead, the starting town we arrived at here, and we are now heading out to a region known as Jundland to aid, well, other people on our way to the shock drum facility. Find out what the situation is. We have a message here from an Onya Urul. The sheriff told me how to reach you. I hope you don't mind. I'm one of the people you saved from the twin sun slavers on Anchorhead. The scum captured me on my sister's moisture farm and held me in the spaceport for a week. They barely fed us and screamed at us all the time. They didn't hurt us much, as not to damage the goods. They sent me a gift. They shouldn't have had to send me a gift.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
So let us head out to Dreviad Outpost. So, this is Jundland. We did have a codex entry. Let's have a look. Stretches of sand pockmarked by canyons and rocky outcroppings, the Jundland wastes mark the border between the Great Dune Sea and the spaceports of Anchorhead and Mos Ela. Home to a scattered few outposts and moisture farms, along with sand people, wild beasts, and the kind of criminal scum unwelcome even in Tatooine's most disreputable settlements. The intense heat is far from the only danger. Jundland's cliffs are festooned with cave systems extending kilometers below ground, but mechanical problems related to the pervasive heat and sand mean they have never been properly mapped. Every once in a while, a brave individual builds a permanent shelter inside one of these caves. There's rarely anything left after a month, thanks to the predators of Jundland. Oh, sounds like such a delightful place. Of course, we have the northern regions to ourselves as a Republic player, whereas a player of the Republic normally, I believe, starts at a small outpost around about here for their own purposes. Of course, an Imperial also has a forward outpost around this region, and we as a Republic player end up with an outpost known as Solara around about here. But we'll find that out, of course, later. For now, we'll probably contact our agent. Whoop! The Agent Fowler, let him know we've arrived here in this region.
Looking good there, Jedi. Glad you could check in. We're getting ready to ship out of Anchorhead. See if we can pick up any signals from the old Zerka base. In the meantime, we got a new lead. Camus hit the jackpot in those files you lifted from the Gamorreans.
What have you discovered? One of the files was a personnel listing. It named everyone who worked at Zerka's Tatooine facility.
Most of the employees are long gone, but one stayed on planet after the Zerka base was abandoned. If we can find him, he might be able to tell us where the facility was, what the device is.
Maybe we could make Lexende back off.
Probably not, but sure. His name is Grommik Kurthson. For a while he was something of a drifter, finally bought a little moisture farm.
You think he'll cooperate with us?
Hard to say. He was a security officer back in the day, but that doesn't tell us much. My big worry is that Lexende and his enforcement squad will get to Grommik first. Try to keep him quiet.
Zerka's not hurting anyone else.
I'm learning to trust your word. By the time you're through investigating Grommik, we'll be set up at our new forward base.
We will?
From there, we can scout the Zerka facility itself. As soon as you find anything, come out and meet us.
Okay. So this security officer, or former security officer, has a moisture farm here in the Jundland wastes. Let's go say hello, greet him. See if he is willing to share any of his former employees' information. Ooh, we have an Imperial probe droid there. This is not a good sign. It's like the outer defenses have been breached. Looks like we may not have got here in time.
Whoever built this must hate sunlight. Then again, it is Tatooine.
And looks like I was mistaken.
20 more minutes until I'm leaving. Then the doors are closing, Walner. I love you like a brother, but the doors have to close, huh? You weren't here before. You came all the way out to my farm to fix my machines?
Are you Grommik Kurthson?
Mm-hmm. I'm Grommik. I started to think you wouldn't come. Most chaps think it's too dangerous out here. But the Sand People, they keep bashing my vaporators. Lizards chew up my guns and alarms. This place used to be a fortress, but I just can't fix things anymore.
Grommik, focus. Tell me about the Zerka base.
Zerka was good, but I bought my equipment from Agricorp and Belmoran Arms. Better for a farm. You'll fix it up, won't you? I sent the credits. I need those repairs to protect me.
Inner peace, tranquility.
Let's say I am here to repair your farm. Why don't you explain what you need?
It's the vaporators, and the perimeter sensors, and the emergency guns. They need fixing. I think it was the Sand People. I have the parts, it's just I'm scared to leave my home without the sensors working. It's shameful, I know.
I don't think we're getting anything out of him until we do these repairs, Kira. I really don't. We have the vaporator here. Might as well set up the perimeter sensors here. Just outside the entrance to his farm at the very least. Get a couple of these emergency guns online. Oh, that sandcrawler seems to have had a bad time. Looks like it's in need of repair. Okay.
Console. It says you fixed everything. You really fixed it. Back before, I could have done it myself. Not so much anymore.
You must have been pretty tough back then.
You know, I used to be a security guard for Zerka, but they've been gone for years now. They left me alone, and I've stayed by myself.
What exactly were your duties at Zerka?
I was a security officer at Zerka's Secret Weapons Division 7. I was so proud.
Any idea what Zerka was working on?
The scientist's project. It was all secret. Zerka never told us what was in that cave. When it all went wrong, I had to lock up the base, leave the others behind. I left the desert and the horrors and went to Anchorhead.
That explains how you survived when no one else did.
What?
I think that's enough from the old man, don't you?
You're Zerka. I recognize your uniform.
Pity the sun's dulled his brain. But then I suspect he was never too bright. Yes, Grommik, I'm with Zerka.
How'd you track us down?
Zerka found out about Grommik a while ago. We disabled his perimeter sensors and waited to see if anyone would come.
You broke my moisture vaporators.
Those two, yes. May I continue? Our honeypot seems to have caught a few flies. And now, I'm free to murder you and the old man together.
Let's talk this through, Lexende.
I'm speaking to you from an airship 2 kilometers above ground. I can target you with turbo lasers and drop droids on your little heads. The advantage is mine.
Well, it was a good idea. That door didn't last long.
We have to get to shelter. Follow me.
Damn.
Take that!
Damn, he's spry for an old fella. That's a lot of poison as well.
He can't get to us here. We'll be safe.
Well, that was exciting. I'm disappointed I didn't get to fry you, but I can settle for your asphyxiation. Enjoy being buried alive, my friends. Enjoy.
He's wrong. He's wrong. First, here. This is a cache. The Circa files I hid years ago. I buried them all over the desert, and this is the first batch. You can have them.
What made you decide to hand this over?
I want you to hurt Circa. All those years keeping their secrets, and then they try to kill me. I don't owe them anything. And my friends from the base, they can't be hurt. Now, I had an escape planned when I built this place. There's a back entrance to take you outside.
Can't just stay here.
Go on. I need to rest a while. I need to wait until they stop watching my farm. If you want the other files on Zerka, you'll find them in the desert. Just don't let them get away with this.
Okay.
Go on. It's all right. I'll be all right here.
Circus coming back and ruining everyone's lives. But thanks to their interference, Grommik has pulled through and is offering us the data he kept from his old corporation days. We just need to go retrieve those files. More droids out here. Looks like that's what attacked the sand crawler there. Oh, we have Geonosians here. Okay. Oh, buried under one of those rocks was a small crate. So we have a minor settlement built into the cliff face. This seems promising. These are the coordinates for another one of those data packets. Yep, behind that rock was another small crate. Now we have the old Zerka compound there. Okay, perfect. We have all the files. We just need to take them over to Agent Fowler and hopefully he can make sense of them. Now, Fowler has moved to the forward base, not Dreviad Outpost, but Outpost Solara. So what we'll do is we'll take a small break here now that we've arrived at this little base of operations. When we come back, there are a couple of people who would like to see us. In addition, we still need to try and reach the shock drum facility. There is... yeah. We had the sandcrawler up there, but there is another sandcrawler over here as well. We passed by a little while ago. I might poke my head in, see if there's anything we can look into there as well. But that's all for next time. Thank you all for joining me with even more Star Wars: The Old Republic. As always, feel free to leave a comment if you so wish, and hopefully I'll see you for even more next time. Until then, no, take care. Bye bye now.